Dear students, hope all of you are well. This is Shamsinu Rakhi, lecturer, Department of Agriculture Studies. Today I will discuss about Chapter 7, Section 1, Concept and Importance of Family Agricultural Farm. From my previous lecture, you came to know about the concept and importance of family agricultural farm, family poultry farm, family vegetable farm. Now I will discuss about family livestock farm, livestock health management, family fish farm, cultivable fish in household farm, different steps for farm management, some general problems and remedies of pond. Dear students, let's start with the family livestock farm. In case of livestock farming, the rearing of cow, cattle, goat, etc. are very common in our country. Generally, the rich farmers rear cow and buffalo as rearing purpose. But for the poor one, the rearing of goat is very profitable. As you know, the Black Bengal goat variety is very profitable than the others because it gives 2 to 3 kids in a year, and the male kid can be marketable within 8 months old. So as we see, the rearing of Black Bengal goat is very profitable, so we recommend that to rear for the poor one. And generally for a family livestock farm, the farmers use the local breed of cow for rearing purpose. In that case, they get 1.5 to 2 liter of milk daily. And if they rear the crossbreed, they can get 15 to 20 liter of milk per day. So as you see the huge gap between the production of milk among the local and the cross one. So we can rear the cross one for better profit or benefit. Now let's discuss about the livestock health management. From my previous lecture, you came to know the health management actually means the prevention of disease and the curing or giving the medicinal value or giving the health supplemental value to the disease one. So as we know, the prevention is better than cure, so we will emphasize on the preventive measure. And for the prevention measure, we will have to follow some features. And first of all, we will have to build the farm in high place so that it can be free from flood. And on the other hand, it must have well ventilation and aeration facility too. And we will have to neat and clean the farm. And on the other hand, we will have to keep the animals neat and clean too. That's why we will have to bath the animals. And the things where we give the food and supply water, that thing should be also neat and clean. And the shed where we will rear the animals must be neat and clean. And the most important thing, we will have to supply or we will have to give the vaccination facility to the animals so that they can have the prevention of some specific dangerous disease. And if the farmers can have some training on the rearing of livestock, they will be beneficial too. Now let's know about the family fish farm. Dear students, if you go to any village area, you will be able to see there are huge unused land around the farmer's house. And if the farmers want to use it, they can dig it and make into a mini pond so that they can cultivate fish there. And in case of cultivation, they can use the cultivable fish in our household farm. There are 2 types of fish. One is the local fish and other is the exotic fish. The local fish is that kind of fish that is cultivated for several years in our country, and the exotic one is that kind of fish which is bring from the outside country or from the abroad. In case of local fish cultivation, we can use Rui, Katla, Mrigel. But these local fish don't lay egg in pond. They generally release egg in rivers during rainy season. So we can also artificially produce fry by using hatchery, and the farmers can also take the fries from there. In case of exotic fish, cultivable fish, we can say about the different types of carp fish such as grass crab and silver cup, and another types of tilapia fishes too. And the exotic type of fish are very beneficial because they can adapt in any kind of water. They can adopt any place, and it can be cultivated as a mixed cultivation also. Now, dear students, let's know about different steps for farm management. As for farm management, we divide the management practices into 3 steps. One is a pre-fry stocking step, another is during frying stocking step, and the last one is post-fry stocking step. In case of pre-fry stocking step, we will have to consider the total entire environment of the pond, and that's why we will have to neat and clean the pond and apply the fertilizer and repair the bank of pond. In case of during fry stocking, we will have to consider the variety of fries and the amount of fries that will define the production of fishes. Dear students, as you know, the density of fries depends on the size and shape of pond. That's why we will have to consider the size and shape of pond, and according to that the density of fish will define. And after fry stocking management, we will have to concentrate on the feeding, giving the feed to the fishes, so that we can get the good result and gain profit from the fish cultivation. Now, dear students, let's know about some general problems and remedies of pond. In case of fish cultivation, we will have to face several problems. Among them, the lack of oxygen in pond is very common thing. If we can see the fishes die with opening their mouth, then we will be able to show that there is lack of oxygen. And we can use bamboo and heat it on the surface of water surface, so that the amount of oxygen will increase in water. And another problem is green layer on water surface. This actually occurs just because of the increase of huge amount of algae on pond, and it causes a huge problem for the fishes to get oxygen, and the sunlight also cannot go to the lower surface of water. That's why the natural food production cannot done well. That's why we can use thin cloth to clean the green surface layer on water. And another problem is the red layer of water. It generally occurs due to excess amount of algae and excess amount of iron in water. As I said in a green layer, that we can use the thin cloth to make it clean. It can be also appropriate for the red layer on water also. And there is another problem, that is turbid water. It actually occurs just because of the huge amount of clay particle increases in water body, and this can be controlled with the use of lime in water. And another, the last one problem is gas stocking in mud. This can be get relief by using horra. This is all about today's lecture. Hope all of you are beneficial with this lecture. And if there is any problem, please let me know. I shall try to solve it. Thank you very much for your patience hearing.